everyone, welcome back to Black Cats TV, and we're into the pre-season. 4 games in so far, and we're just going to roughly recap and see what we think about the new players and have a chat. I'm joined, as always, by the wonderful Conrad. How are you doing, Conrad?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
I'm good. Ready to get into this season. I feel like I'm Champ Man, where you just simulate the friendlies just to get to that first game. I'm
exactly.
dying to see if we hit the ground running.
I know. Just that West Ham game on August 16th feels like it can't come quickly enough.
I know. I made my fantasy football team today because they finally unlocked it. So I've made my fantasy football team, and it says first game week 16th. I'm like, no.
How many Sunderland players have you got in?
3.
Yeah, same.
Who have you got?
Ronaldo, Enzo, and Mayenda.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
I've got Hume, Enzo, and Diarra.
Oh, very good. Because they've got defensive points now, so it's worth having the defensive midfielders in.
Yeah, well, I thought Enzo's going to bag goals no matter what.
Or assists.
And Hume is probably going to get me loads of red cards, yellow cards.
Yeah. So that's just to balance it out, yeah.
I just like him, yeah. And it's no Mags FC, so there's no Newcastle players in my team.
Of course. I won't. That's not the same as mine, but never mind.
Shocking. You've gone and got Isak, haven't you?
Yeah.
You discussed
because Haaland's 15 million. I'm hoping he leaves to Saudi or something, Isak, so I'll get an excuse afterwards. But just Yeah.
Right, let's talk about football because it's been too long. I know you did a little review after you came back from the games, but talk me through Gateshead and South Shields. Was one just the youth, or were they both?
Yeah, kind of. So Gateshead played at Hebburn Stadium, and it was, like you say, it was almost like the second sort of side. The players that I'd obviously seen before play for us, I think, was Paveda. Trey Ogunsoy was there as well. I want to say Jay Matete, Bar, Hamir, Rusin, and then, of course, the keepers, Blondie and Matty. Yeah, Bar was there. And Matty Young as well. So I think first half, though, Blondie was in goal. Rusin, Trey, and Paveda were the names that I knew, and all the goals happened in the first half. It was 2-2. I think Gateshead took the lead, and then Trey tapped in a rebound off the keeper. I think Joe Anderson, as a short we put on our channel, scored the one that put us in front from outside the area, and I think they equalised just before half time. We changed pretty much the full team for the second game, for the second half, and that's where you saw the likes of Jay Matete and Abdullah Bar and Hamir come on. Rusin was on in the first half. So he tried a lot, Rusin, but it was a very Rusin-esque performance where he's running about a lot without actually doing anything or looking.
No aim, goal, no purpose.
Yeah, but then again, I can say the same thing about Hamir. He came on and just looked like he couldn't be bothered. Do you know what I mean?
He looked like that in the Sporting game, I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Some time there as well.
So
who got the goals at South Shields then?
So at South Shields, both games were on the same day. We obviously just travelled down to South Shields a bit later on. 4-0. Isidore scored after about a minute or two, and then Mundell scored. All the goals, by the way, are in our shorts. If you want to go and have a look at them as well, that every one of them's there. So Isidore got the first, sort of played in down the left side and just passed it around the keeper. Mundell's goal was almost identical in terms of a finish there, but after a lovely bit of work from Diarra winning the ball back and charging forward, just freed him. Second half, we had Milan Alexic come on and run the left side again and dink it up over the keeper. And then a player who we signed last season but got injured a lot, Abdullahi, actually had been playing really well in that second half as the sole striker, with Mayenda sort of playing off of him. Deserved a goal, and it just wasn't happening. And then Mayenda found him in the 94th minute. He rounded the keeper and slotted in, and it was a well-deserved goal for him.
I got my eye on him. With everyone coming up through, I think he looks the most potential at the moment.
Yeah, well, and it's one of them. I think it's a bit it reminds me of the Hume signing, where we signed him and he just wasn't anywhere to be seen for a year or two. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he was just in the team, and you were like, hang on, we've had this guy the whole time.
He was bagging hat-tricks last season for the second team, wasn't he?
When he was playing before his injury or after his injury, he was scoring quite for fun, really. And so was Trey, really, as well. So two interesting ones, but I think Abdullahi's definitely going to be closer to the starting team, depending on if we sign any strikers, of course.
It looks like a unit as well.
He reminds me weirdly of, he's not the same height as him, but as Kenwyne Jones. He seems to move and glide about the pitch like he does.
Can he head the ball?
Pass. We tend to play the ball on the floor a lot, so I didn't see many headers from him now.
So, I mean, that was the two little local games, which is always just going to run out all the players because, I mean, let's be fair, they should be walkover games with the scope between the two teams, but it's a good relationship we have with them every season.
Yeah, and I think just quickly after the Gateshead and South Shield games, I think Regis came out and said that pretty much all the sort of named players that played against Gateshead were free to leave, basically, the club and seek pastures new. So that's your Bars, your Rusins, your
that was the shop window then.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Go and find yourself something new because you're not part of my plans as well.
Nice.
And then at the same point at South Shield, sorry to interrupt you there, I was sat just in front of Speakman's box that he had, obviously, with the South Shield lots, and Talby was there, Siddique was there, and Adingra was just a few rows behind as well at that time. So we were in and amongst it. We saw the players that are going to be leaving as well as the players that just got here.
Excellent. So then we go on to Sevilla or Sevilla, however you want to say it.
Sevilla.
I say Sevilla. And my brother was like, it's Sevilla. I'm like, it couldn't sound any more common if he tried.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're starting to see more of the team come together, right, in that one. So what do you think? What was your thoughts on that one, if you can remember it, that is?
Yeah.
It was the Enzo goal.
It was.
Yes.
So I thought we played pretty well, actually, in that game, especially the first half where it was a bit more of a recognised 11 for us. And I thought we were really holding our own, considering that Sevilla and Sporting Lisbon, who we'll get onto in a minute, are both a few weeks further ahead of us in pre-season and closer to their league starting. So I thought we sort of did really well. Obviously, we pinched a goal pretty much from a back pass that Enzo chased all the way down, rounded the keeper and slotted it in. And I thought first half, I thought we're comfortable here. We could get, another, maybe three, looks easy pickings. And then we changed the team in the second half. A lot more youngsters came into the team. There were still obviously some names in there as well. You likes of Roberts and Neil and Alexic had come on as well. And I think Mayenda came on instead of Isidore and Abdullahi. But your Harrison Joneses, your Zach Johnsons, your Jensen Jones, your Lavery came on as well. So we'd lost a lot of, compared to Diarra and Siddique, Talby and Adingra. You've got the other end of it. And they really held their own as well. And so obviously Sevilla came back into it and were a bit more of the better side, but we were holding on, pretty comfortably, if you ask me. I think we missed a very simple chance for Abdullahi to square it to Isidore, and he didn't at 1-0. And then the referee was shocking, though. I don't know if anyone else watched the game, but the referee was terrible. Just kept letting everything go. At one point, Diarra passed the ball back to our goalie. Simon Moore played the full game. Passed it back from the halfway line. Their player chased after it, and he flagged him for offside. It's like, we've passed it. It can't be offside. Like, what's good? Like,
don't complain when the terrible decisions go your way.
Well, the player wasn't getting it either. It was just a bit like, this is just put your flag down. They just got a bloke off the beach, like, mate, just come and line the game for us.
Yeah, when you get the parents from the sideline.
Exactly, that's exactly what it felt like. But I think Abdullahi got fouled in like the 95th minute of 3 minutes added on, and the ref was like, nah, not a foul, and it clearly was. They broke forward, and the ball went out of play on the byline, and the ref was like, nah, hasn't gone out of play. And we switched off for a second, and he smashed the ball past Simon Moore for 1-1, which was a bit frustrating. I know it's pre-season, you shouldn't get annoyed, but when it's 2 minutes past it, when the ball's gone out of play, you're a bit like, we've won this game. Like, this isn't fair. And he literally, as soon as the ball crossed it and they celebrated, he went, right, that's full time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, convenient. Well done.
Yeah. I mean,
it was a good
what did you think of them? We're not going up against, like, this is not Gateshead or South Shields. Sevilla in like
teams.
La Liga, they just staved off relegation last season, but they're still competing with teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid and stuff like that. So do you think they played? I mean, didn't see the whole game.
No, it was. I thought we
they
played
kind
really
of do
well.
the same sort of thing with the line change because I
No.
noticed Sporting didn't. Sporting
no, they
looked like they were
didn't.
playing their first
They
team.
made a few changes, of course, but they didn't change a full 11 like
Yeah.
we did. They very much were holding on to their sort of core group that had started the game and what have you. So I think they're more in the set of we're setting up our team for the starting weeks rather than we're in the middle of just giving everyone some time. And I think this is why, if you remember back in last season when they delayed the announcement of pre-season because they needed to know what league we were in, this is the benefit of that now because we're playing teams that are in like a European caliber positions or have been very recently. So like Man United are a European caliber team, but based on last season, you wouldn't think so. So that Sevilla are in the same position as
United
that.
fans.
Or Spurs, like if you really want for the benefit of 50-50. But like you say, Sevilla down the bottom, that's not where they should be, really, like based on all the things. But yeah, I think we did really well for ourselves, and it's a shame we didn't get the win. I think they lost to Birmingham, or they beat Birmingham, Sevilla the other day. So they're doing a bit of a tour of English clubs. I will say a lovely shout out to the Sevilla's admin on Twitter. It was the funniest thing ever. So when the day of the game came, he was tweeting out videos of Charlie Medvin going, "This is how I would do it if I was a DJ. You got to build the crowd up," and the clips from Sunderland till I die, and then calling everyone Mara, who was listening, who was tweeting him and things like that there, and then wishing us luck going forward as well. I thought it was great play from their
top bands, love it.
Exactly.
Let's go on to Sporting because we're already 12 minutes in of a 10-minute video.
Yeah.
Obviously, I did the commentary for that game, so I saw the whole thing. Now,
which must have been depressing for you in the second half.
The second half was extremely depressing.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the positives from a 1-0 loss. Right. First off, they won their league. They won Liga Portugal last season. They're a European Champions League club. That's competing with teams like
they've
Benfica
only lost
and
one
Porto.
player, and that's Gyökeres to Arsenal.
Yeah, and they played a starting team. They didn't make that much changes, and I know we conceded in that first half, but that midfield four impressed me.
Oh yeah, after that, it was like a bit of a sort of they scored very quickly. We just switched off. Blondie came running out when he probably shouldn't have done, and Jensen was caught a bit. Jensen was caught a bit short, but. So you go, all right, 1-0. And then after that, I thought, we're holding our own here. Like Siddique, Diarra, Adingra, even Talby as well. I thought, we're doing pretty well here. Hume and Ballard weren't really bothered by anything. Jensen Seal actually had a good game as well. I thought, we're doing well here. We might get back into this. We're getting a few half chances, I want to say. We never had anything
Half-time comes.
Yeah.
And Triantis puts a shirt on.
Yeah. Dan Neal's got his shirt on. Roberts
13, 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Although when Roberts came on, playing sort of his slightly central midfield role was really good as well. Like not out on the wing, but like that sort of
the caliber of person Roberts is. Whereas a lot of these players, I don't think Neal's going to fight for his place as much as someone like Roberts will. And I think we'll either see the best of Roberts or he'll just try really hard and end up signing for another team.
Coming off the bench, I think he's going to be fantastic, causing tired defenders problems.
Yeah, definitely. You love clicking that like and subscribe button, didn't you?
I
hope they like it as much as you like it.
I just keep doing it every now and again, yeah. I like putting it on.
So, I mean, the midfield four, which was Adingra, Siddique, Diarra, and Talvi, it worked really well. And what I liked about it was we were using them. I think towards the end of last season, we were very guilty of either smashing up a wing or go for that long ball, trying to find Meander and
we bypassed the midfield.
And now we've got this talent in midfield. If we use it, it looks good. And they all seemed, even though it's a friendly, they all seemed like workhorses. They were all
Siddique was really up for it, really throwing himself into challenges. And same with Diarra, even at South Shields, Diarra was throwing himself about into challenges.
Which worries me with our injury.
No, I was like, not that he won them all, but it was like, this is brilliant. Like, where's this come from? It was, it's a nice surprise.
Yeah.
So but I think next up is it Hearts on Saturday. Craig Gordon's testimonial.
Yeah, and
Hull
after that. Is it Hull? Is it
Hull on
after that? Hull
Tuesday night.
Tuesday
Yeah.
night. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Don't know if we'll get any commentaries out. We'll see what's out there and what's available. And I need to get some practice figuring out who's who. They don't put the
just
shirt
do like
numbers on
shadow
the
batting, just to sit in the living room and just say it to yourself, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, so the 4 games, 2 draws, a win and a loss. Doesn't sound great. Are you happy, though, what you've seen?
I think it's because if you, like you said, we've got an entirely new midfield that we've just sort of put together. Because if you think Riggs not played because he's been injured a bit, Neil's just straight out of it, and Job's gone. Then we've lost Mundle as well in the left side. So, and Roberts isn't starting. We've got an entirely new middle of our team. It's going to take us a bit of time to gel and what have you. So I'm more looking at how we're all playing together rather than the outcome of the games. Like the Gateshead one, it wasn't our first team, so you can take that draw out of it, sort of thing. Really, it doesn't really count. So you go, okay, you smashed South Shields. You should have beaten Sevilla if it wasn't for some dodgy officiating towards the end, and you narrowly lost to Sporting Lisbon. Like, when you say it like that, you go, okay, we're playing pretty consistently here, actually, and let's just keep going, get minutes in the tank for everyone, and hope that, they keep growing. Because I like the way in the first half, he keeps tending to play the same team and the same lineup, and I think that's his, like, this is my team at the minute. This
is what I'm experimenting with. This is what how I'll tweak.
Yeah, and then I get everyone else in to do the second half, and I have a look at them, but this is my team to start.
Do you think that we got 5 friendlies left before the season starts? When would you want to be seeing players doing 90 minutes?
Probably around the Betis game, which I think is the third last. The sort of along there. So, because I think the next 2 are over like 2 days. I think it's like Augsburg and then whoever else it is. They're within 2 days of each other, I think.
The day after, So it's the 9th is Augsburg, and then Rio Vallecano is the 10th. So,
I wouldn't mind betting that the Augsburg is like half a half each, and then you get the guys the next day doing like 75, 60 minutes ready for West Ham the week after.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see. I can't wait to see the starting lineup for West Ham.
I know.
We'll try and get you some of these friendlies live. It might be unscheduled.
Might be very last minute.
So make sure if you are subscribed, you've got the bell notifications switched on so you can see when we go live. If it's scheduled, we'll try and get you advance notice. But other than that, I'm just going to appear struggling with names. So anything else to add there, Conrad?
No, just keep an eye on the channel. Thank you very much for all you've done so far. We've smashed 2,000 subscribers, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you haven't already, we're doing pretty well for a channel under a year. So
it was a pipe dream to get 2,000 before the start of the season, and look how much time we've got. Well, let's get to 3,000 before the start of the season. Come on,
got 3 weeks. Do it. Steal other people's phones and subscribe. Don't give them back.
You can tell where he's from.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sell him once you've subscribed.
Right. Yes. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And we will see you in a video really soon. Goodbye.